Hey guys, okay, I hope that you can hear me all right. I can't actually see you guys at the moment, so I'm going to log in and see if I can see you before we get started. Oh yeah, there we go. I see it, I see it, I see it. All right, so I'm gonna just turn this on and we're gonna get started. So here's what I'm gonna do with you guys. So many of you, and I'm looking for the place that I had this little spreadsheet at. So I'm gonna go to my drive and I am going to walk you through how to plan your content. So I know that there are a lot of you out there that your goal is to grow a business. And when we're growing a business, one of the things we do, and one of the cornerstones of our Beachbody businesses, is starting and running effective challenge groups. But in order to get people into our challenge groups, we really have to leverage the power of social media. And so there are some ways that I personally do that have really helped me to be able to close the sale with my people that are following me, but also to acquire new customers, to build trust, to build credibility. And I'll walk you through kind of how my brain works when it comes to creating content. Now, I want you to know that that you can't overthink this. When I walk you through this exercise and I teach you kind of how my brain works, you need to take action. If you want people to sign up to join you, we cannot overthink this. We can't overcomplicate it. We've got to be willing to put out things that don't get the response that we want, because that's actually the only way we learn what does and doesn't work. All right. So here is the game plan. I am going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to walk you through this activity. So I am going to hit share and we're going to get started. So sharing my screen, you should be able to see this. Okay, so move this over. So what we're going to talk about is the holiday survival guide. So we're creating content for the holiday survival guide group. Right? So this is going to be the posts that are leading up to the holiday survival guide. So I'm going to just make sure that this is actually showing up. So give me 1 second. All right. So all right, good. It is. We're showing up in the right spots, and that makes me happy. So let's say we're going to start with tomorrow. So we're going to say our entire goal, right? So our goal for the week ahead goal is to at minimum get 3 new customers to join the holiday survival guide challenge group. Now, you may be running something different, which is totally fine. So write whatever it is that you're working towards and what your goal is. If you want to get 5 customers, if you want to get 10, whatever it is, I want you to write that at the top of your page. Now I need to make sure that we have clarity on the specifics of what we are actually advertising for. So when does my group start? So my group starts pre-season, so prep week, on the 25th of November. Workouts begin on the 3rd of December, and the group runs until December 31st. So now I know when my group is, right? So it's good to have the specific. Where is the group going to take place? The group will take place on Facebook in a closed group where only the members can see what is being posted. Okay, where? So requirements. I think that's really where we're at next. So what are the requirements? Again, you could run this on the Challenge Tracker app. You can really run this wherever. So requirements. What are the requirements for people to join this group? So I am requiring each participant has me as their coach, which means I have to be their assigned coach. So then the next thing is each person is required to choose to do a Beachbody fitness program and incorporate the nutrition plan plus Shakeology or the performance level. So that is my requirements for my people. Again, you are always welcome to do your own thing, but I know that challenge packs are where we earn our Success Club points or Shakeology HD. So I'm not going to like lead every conversation with you by a challenge pack, but that's my end goal. That's where I'm going. So if they have Beachbody On Demand, it's a completion pack. If they, if they don't have Beachbody On Demand, it's going to be an actual challenge pack. If somebody has Beachbody On Demand, and also, right, like I also know that all of our packages are $20 off this month. I'm also going to think about upselling them on a 3-day refresh. I'm going to add that to every cart when I put that out there. So I know that my requirements are I want them to have these pieces, but each one might be different how we get to the end goal. Does that make sense? All right, so now I know the requirements. I know where I'm hosting the group. I know when it's starting. Now I need to just know what is like the description of the group. And that I can actually go right over to my personally sponsored coach page because I shared that with you guys last night. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to pull that because I want to make sure that I have that. All right. So I'm just going to pull this because this is the holiday survival guide info. So maybe you want to have it all in one place, right? So it's going to start on this date. During the group, this is going to be my focus is on enjoying your holiday season without going overboard. During this group, there's going to be a weekly Monday mindset video with tips on handling all of the chaos of the holiday season. We are going to address preparing for the holiday get-togethers, travel, and eating out. We will be sharing our tips for keeping our holidays healthy. So I've given all of this. This is like my description. Now that I know I have all of this information, I can begin to create content. So the question we want to ask ourselves are, what are the challenges that my ideal audience is facing over the next month and a half? This is going to be somewhat individualized to each and every one of you. So you're going to ask yourself this question. My, Melanie Mitro's ideal audience may not be the same as Michelle Ratliff's ideal audience, okay? Or Abby Burgess's ideal audience. We are at different stages and phases of our life and different needs. So when I think about my challenges of my people, right? So the challenges of my people are they are so busy and overcommitted that they are burning themselves out and are exhausted. Okay, so these are the challenges that they're facing. They are not eating healthy because they don't have time. They aren't honoring their bodies, right? Or priorities, and they feel guilty about it. They desperately want to rock their holiday outfits, right? But don't know where to start. They crave a healthy balance and would love women who are like-minded to work with. They have children who are busy with activities, and life is always chaotic. They love a great cocktail and sugar cookie, but also want to find that delicate balance between going overboard and maintaining a healthy balance. Okay, so that's just a few characteristics of my ideal client and who I feel that I can potentially serve the best. Got it? Now let's come up with some post ideas. So tomorrow, we're just going to start this with tomorrow. So we're going to go Sunday, November 17th. Okay, so Sunday for me is rest, plan, and prep. So what am I going to do, right? I am going to make a video or go live. And I always do a plan and prep on Sunday. So my main focus for my Sunday is going to be how I prepare for a busy week right ahead. What I eat, how I meal plan, and do some prep ahead of time, right? So it's going to be, and the fact that my husband is traveling and I'm single mom in it next week, I'm going to talk about that. So next week, I'm going to be talking about managing, right? Well, on Sunday, this video and the whole point is going to be managing the stress when I'm by myself. I'm going to have a call to action at the end where I invite people to join my Holiday Survival Guide group with the link to my application. If you're new and you don't have an application, a very simple, easy place that you can create an application is you can do this on wufoo.com or Google Forms. Got it? So you always want to have an application so you can collect important info from your people. You can look at my applications I use by going to my website, melanienitro.com, click on accountability, click the little image there. It'll take you to my form, and you can sort of mimic what I have and duplicate that. All right. Okay, so I'm going to make a video about that. And then, so that's going to be on Sunday. I'm also going to make a post with my meal plan. I'm actually going to show a picture of it, and I'm going to describe key points that anyone following me could implement right away. Got it? So that's what I'm going to do. So that's going to be Sunday. I've got a call to action in there, Holiday Survival Guide. If you want more advice, if you want more tips like this, I'm teaching. I'm actually giving advice. Now, Monday morning, right, is going to be, I am going to talk about the holiday chaos is beginning, and I want to talk about stress management. So I'm going to give my top, tips for making myself a priority. And it's going to be, the picture is my morning workout pic. So I'm going to teach them something. As I'm writing my morning post, it is me teaching them how to be intentional with their time, how to be smart about the chaos, how to say no to something that doesn't fit in the schedule, the importance of taking care of yourself first, right? And then this is going to be a call to act at the end for the Holiday Survival Guide group, okay? All right, so I can have stories that accompany this with my workout. Does that make sense? So now we've got Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be Transformation Tuesday, and I'm going to give my week 1 side-by-sides and describe the changes I have seen and noticed in the past week. Call to act is going to be to join my group. Make sure I dig deep and don't go surface level. Really describe your emotions, your shifts, what is changing with your body, and even if it's not a physical change, share it anyways, all right? Tell your audience what your focus is for the week ahead. So you're taking them on the journey with you. And then in my stories, you will see me talk about my results and what I've learned, and basically recap the post I did. So it's very much gonna coincide. All right, so on Wednesday, here we are. So maybe Wednesday is when I really wanna talk about, I wanna talk about maybe a healthy holiday recipe. So cooking clean with kids and what I am doing to honor my body yet still enjoy flavorful food. Here's a great recipe. It's going to be something that I've made and that my kids love. So pic of me with kids at dinner table. Include my call to action is going to be, if you want the recipe, comment below and I'll inbox it to you. Now I've got a way to start a conversation. Okay, stories is going to be the breakdown of the meal, what my kids said about it, and a poll for the recipe. All right, Thursday. This is where I'm going to go live and talk about the holiday survival guide group and what it entails, why it will serve you the best, and how I am going to serve you. All right, call to act, link for the app to join. Same with stories. All right, now we're on to Friday, right? So on Friday, I'm going to talk about Friday cocktails and a healthier alternative to the ones I love. If you join my challenge group called the Holiday Survival Guide, I'm going to be sharing all my healthy secrets and keeping you on track the entire month. Pick in stories and same sort of thing, okay? Whole week of content, you guys. I know I didn't write out the exact post, but I've got a framework now for how I'm actually adding value throughout the week, and I can pull all of this together. I know what pictures I want to take. I have an idea of some new recipes that I want to try. I need to pick up certain ingredients. Like I, in my mind, now can take all of this and I can say, so when will I write it? When will I post the stories? Will I do it ahead of time? Will I do it on that day? This allows me to get really purposeful and intentional about the quality content that I am creating. All right. So what I encourage each and every one of you to do is do the same thing. And I want you to know that repetition is key, and people need to see us talk about this over and over and over again before it actually makes sense. So anytime I'm advertising for a challenge group, I'm adding value, I'm giving advice, I'm showing that it works for me, and then I'm asking for people to join me. I'm engaging in conversation with new likes, new followers, all of the things that we teach you on that business activity tracker, the Success Club system tracker. This is how I'm putting it into practice. It's thought out somewhat. Everything's not completely written out, but you can see here how my mind works. No excuses, guys. Sit down, take some time, get your plan together, put it in your calendar for next week, and let's freaking make it happen. All right? You've committed to it. Let's go make it happen. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.